Hi there, I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do with a resistance band to help work on your hip stabilizing muscles but also on your core stability. So to start with, you need to take your band and just loosely knot it around your knees like that. Okay, and then position yourself so that your heels are in line with your hips, and you're going to think about gluing your knees and feet together and then creating a little gap under your waist, drawing your tummy towards your spine, and then when you're ready we're going to float the top knee off the bottom knee against the band and down to keeping the ankles glued together, 3, squeezing the bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We're going to do 5 more, keeping your centre engaged, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, well done. Now we're going to try level 2 of this exercise. If you feel happy working at level 1, then stay at that level. Otherwise we're going to float both feet off the floor, keep the knees on the mat, keep the gap open in your waist, engage your centre, float top knee off the bottom knee, 2, 3, 4, squeeze the bottom, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good, 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, lower the legs down. And now we're going to try another version of the clam exercise we've been doing. Feel free to work at the level you're comfortable at, otherwise we're going to float the leg to hip height and then we're just tipping the knee up to the ceiling, back to hip height, squeezing the bottom, 3, so the leg is suspended and the knee is just tipping up to the ceiling, 4, 5, keeping your centre engaged, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well done. Lower the legs down. Now we're going to lie on our backs into a shoulder bridge exercise. Keep the band around the knees. If you have a neck problem, feel free to use a pillow, otherwise try and do this exercise without one. So we're going to just position heels in line with the hips. Think about lengthening the fingertips towards the floor and feet. Tuck your chin down, flatten your back into the floor, tighten the bottom muscles, begin to float the hips up towards the ceiling, peeling your spine away from the floor, coming up to rest on the shoulder blades. Then we're going to take the right knee out to the side, bring it in, and 2, same knee, 3, 4, then the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, breathe out and roll the spine down. Let's try that again, breathing in, breathing out, flatten the back into the floor, roll up through the spine, 1, one bone at a time. 4 out, taking the knee out to the right. 2, 3, 4, and then the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, breathing out, rolling the spine down. One bone at a time. Good. Now bring both feet together, bring the knees together, keep the band round the knees. Breathe in, breathe out, flatten the back into the floor. Begin to float the hips up, peeling the spine away from the mat, and now you're going to push both knees out against the band for 4, 2, 3, 4. Good. And gently rolling the spine down. One bone at a time. And we're going to do one more of those. Flatten the back into the floor. And slowly coming up one bone at a time. 4 pushes out against the band. 1, don't let the hips drop. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, and roll. Spine down, one bone at a time. Good. Now taking the feet back into alignment with the hips. You can use a pillow under your head now if you'd like. We're going to just find our neutral spine position, so tilting the pelvis backwards and forwards, finding the midpoint between those two movements. Engaging your center, we're just taking right knee out to the side, then left one. I'd like you to imagine that you've got a tray resting on your tummy with some marbles on it, and you want to keep that tray absolutely still. As you do this, also just move one knee, the other knee stays absolutely still. So you want to imagine that you've got a glass of water resting on your supporting knee. Just alternating sides, keeping that tray still and steady. And we're just going to do another 2. Good, and relax. Now we're going to bring one leg up into tabletop. Engage your center, bring the other leg up into tabletop. Keep the band around the knees. Draw your rib cage down towards your hips, and we're just taking right knee out to the side, bring it back in, then the left. If you feel happy working at level 1, feel free to stay at level 1. Work within the level that you're comfortable at. Again, think about the marble tray resting on your tummy, and you want to try and keep that tray nice and steady. Keep your supporting leg nice and still. Try and keep the ankle aligned with your knee. Okay, one leg down and bring the other leg down. Good. If you'd like to try the next level up, we're going to have a go at that now. Otherwise, work at the level you're comfortable at. So one leg into tabletop, bring the other leg up into tabletop. Just keep the band loosely around the knees for the moment. Glue the knees together and the feet together. And we're going to roll the knees to the right. Draw into your center and bring the knees back. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll the knees to the left. Draw into your center. Bring the knees back. And the other side. in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Last two, breathe in and out. And hug your knees into your chest and feel free to take the band off.